Good evening, Chairperson Storm and esteemed members of the Judiciary Committee. My name is Matthew Rives, and I foremost want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to present to you as both a Western Kentucky University social work student as well as a current social services clinician working in the adoptive branch in the Eastern Lakes region of Kentucky. Um, my goal for this evening is to request your continued support of Senate Bill 26 as it passes through to the next part of the legislative process. This bill promotes anti-discrimination regarding parental rights as far as those affected with disabilities on both a maintaining parental rights in the biological family sense, as well as promoting the ability for those affected with disabilities to adopt children with specialized services in place to make sure that those adoptions are successful. And as a current adoptive social service clinician in child protective services, I believe that this is a vital opportunity to ensure that we are not discriminating against those solely with disabilities, not only as far as adoption practices are concerned, but also in order to protect the rights of those affected with disabilities that may face struggles in maintaining their parental rights. This law would limit the ability to eliminate parental rights based solely on a disability, as I feel it should be, and as the current bill states, and it appears that the committee believes as well. Um, in sharing a little bit of personal information, my Aunt Kathy, who I'm still very close with, in December of 1975 had a tragic car accident that left her bound to a wheelchair to this day. Granted, that was around 50 years ago now, but she had a daughter who is my cousin Dina. And the thought that even 50 years ago, that there was potential to discriminate against my Aunt Kathy as a very strong mother would just absolutely devastates me. And to note that 50 years later, we are finally supporting a bill to, ensure that folks like my Aunt Kathy don't face discrimination. Now, granted, my cousin is a mother now as well, and she is doing great. Unfortunately, things did work out for her, but that may not have been the case had any other circumstances permitted. I also want to, you know, understand that there are opposing sides to this argument, although fortunately, and thank you for passing this through the Senate with a 37-0 vote. That is promising for sure. But I know that there is opposing factors to this, such as extended paperwork and, concerns for cost. But I know as a ongoing worker that these concerns are not enough to stand in the way to make discrimination against these affected people a reason to not proceed and to maintain their parental rights. Um, I again just want to thank the committee for hearing me out on this topic, and I urge you to complete um, the process and push this to the next step as far as signing Senate Bill 26 into law, with the next step being going to the State House of Representatives. Thank you so much for hearing me this evening, and I look forward to seeing the results as this bill continues forward. Thank you. Good night.